When we think of religion today, we usually picture a system built on faith. We are expected to accept dogmas, trust in higher powers, and follow rules without asking too many questions. But Dr. Walpola Rahula's landmark book, What the Buddha Taught, presents an older, more skeptical premise. The Buddha insisted that his followers rely on nothing they could not verify for themselves. Chapter 1 highlights a radical starting point, the idea that man is his own supreme refuge. He rejected the need for blind belief, arguing that true understanding only comes through seeing and knowing. If we strip away the mystical labels and religious rituals, the original framework operates through human observation rather than supernatural grace. The logic found in these ancient palm leaf manuscripts follows the structure of a physician's diagnostic manual. The Four Noble Truths function as a clinical protocol: the symptom, the cause, the prognosis, and the prescription. Dr. Rahula structured his entire book around this specific progression, treating the human condition as a set of variables to be solved. To understand this solution, we have to look past our cultural biases and examine the Buddha's raw diagnosis of our primary symptom. That symptom is dukkha, or suffering. The Buddha observed existence as a continuous state of flux, where every bloom is followed by decay. The root of this suffering is identified as our unyielding thirst for permanence. We generate distress by trying to hold on to a world that is inherently fluid. This leads to the concept of anatta, or no soul. Because we are composed of shifting physical and mental processes, there is no permanent, unchanging self that actually owns these experiences. We create the suffering we want to avoid by clinging to a permanent I. Breaking that cycle requires recognizing that the self we are protecting is a construct. The prognosis for this condition is nirvana. Rather than a state of nothingness, the ancient texts describe it as the absolute reality that is uncovered once our clinging ceases. The prescription is magga, the Eightfold Path. This diagram illustrates it as a middle path built on 3 pillars: ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. These pillars are daily behavioral modifications, forming a cycle of practice that reinforces itself through repetition. This protocol relies on no outside force. It is an actionable treatment plan requiring intense personal effort and responsibility. Many people today view Buddhist meditation as a way to zone out, detach, or ignore the difficulties of the world. However, the practice of bhavana, or mental cultivation, was designed to generate sharp presence and active engagement with reality. This mental discipline was developed for use in normal human interaction and social settings, not just for those in total isolation. True mental discipline provides the tools to face modern chaos directly, without the need for retreat or avoidance. In the table of contents of Dr. Rahula's book, we see that the Buddha's teachings address specific socioeconomic issues. He argued that poverty is a primary driver of crime, requiring material solutions rather than just punishment. These ancient texts offer political guidance, advice on material progress, and a blueprint for maintaining a noble life within society. What the Buddha Taught uncovers a highly accessible survival guide, free from the weight of religious tradition. The Buddha provided a rational, timeless blueprint for addressing human suffering, but a blueprint only works if it is used. The choice to walk the path belongs entirely to you.